Hi, my name is Nikhil. I play guitar in A War Within, and I'm going to show you what we're using on this tour with Bless the Fall right now. For guitars, my primary guitar is this PRS Custom 24 SE. I love PRS guitars. I have an American one back home, but for the road I like this one because it's a little more durable and I'm not worried about throwing it around as much. I have DiMarzio deactivators in it. I switched out the stock PRS pickups, which were great for these DiMarzio deactivators. They're a little hotter. They're like about as hot as you can get with a passive pickup before you become an EMG, and I really like them because they give me a little more output, but they're still dynamic enough that if I'm doing clean stuff or lightly gained stuff, it's a little more expressive than an EMG would be. And I don't have to change the batteries, which I like. I'm using 13 to 65 DR strings, and the heavy gauge because we play in A sharp, so the heavy gauge helps me stay in tune. Yeah, I'm loving them so far. I used to play with baritones on this guitar, but the 65s are really nice. And then for picks, I like to use these Altex Jazz 3 XLs. I use Jazz 3s for a long time, but on stage they're a little too small and I drop them a lot, so the XLs are nice. As a backup, I'm using this LTD. It's the same setup, A sharp, 13 to 65s. It does have the EMGs, and I really like them on this guitar. They really help the tone a lot. And another cool thing about this guitar is that it has a kill switch, which is helpful just to cut the sound real quick. And I do like this guitar because it's a rock, it's always in tune. I never have any problems with it. Yeah, so those are my two main guitars. All I'm running for my pedal board is I'm using a carbon copy analog delay for this tour. And then I have my tuner and then my wireless. Everything else I have is in the box in my X-Effects. But I really like this carbon copy delay, and it's easy to switch on and off, so I'm using that instead of running the delay effect. But that's everything on my pedal board. For the rig, I'm running an XFX Ultra out of my Matrix GT1000 FX power amp, and I really like this power amp. I got it for a really great deal. And then in my XFX, I'm using an orange 2x12 cab, so I'm only using the amp simulation. And one of the cool things I'm doing is that I'm running an overdrive pedal. I used to have a tube screamer on my pedal board. But then I started using it in here. I like this one a lot, so I'm using that. And then I'm running it into two different amps, the FAS Modern and then the Solo 100, and I'm kind of blending those two amp tones. From there, I'm just compressing it a little bit and then EQing some of it. And other than that, it's pretty much just straight out of the box. But yeah, I really like the ability to blend two amps for one tone. The coolest part about the XFX is that it's really easy to use and set up, and it's very low hassle. I've been using this unit for like almost 4 years now, and when I was in a dorm room in college, I could track with it and record with it, and now I'm on tour and I can play live with it, and it sounds great. I really like all the different options. So like right now, I'm only using one tone, but for our next set, we're gonna have a couple more tones, and I'm gonna be able to switch back and forth between different amps and everything like that. So yeah, I can't talk about how much I love this.